Okay, so this is a review of Clash of the Titans. Um, okay, as a movie, not as a remake, it was okay. Um, as a remake, it was okay. Everything about this movie was just okay. I think my expectations for this movie were too high because I was kind of let down. The fight scenes were okay. I mean, everything about this movie, like I said, is just okay. It's not. I don't know. Well, I guess I was expecting too much, because I'm a big fan of mythology and stuff like that. But you know, this film looked beautiful. It was a nice looking film. It was nothing really there. It was so predictable, man. I mean, the final fight was just like, wow, that's it. That's all it took to defeat this thing. The Kraken. The gods. Created this thing and it took down the Titans, and all it took was Medusa to turn into stone, basically, and that was it. I'm like, wow. And then Hades. Oh, I hated the portrayal of Hades in here. I hated it. Man, that was so dope. That was so weak. That was a dumb portrayal of Hades. I'm sorry. And they didn't even showcase any other gods like powers. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting, I know this is a remake of the original and stuff like that, but the original was so much better than this one. I'm sorry, but this, man, a lot of things were off in this movie too. The first part of the movie, they kind of explain what happened between the Titans and the gods. That was accurate. Then after that, it's like, oh man, it just it felt like I was watching a sci-fi movie. You know what I'm saying? Instead of a big epic scale movie that I was expecting. So really, I don't know. I there's nothing really to spoil. It's a very bland story. The actors in here were great. They had a good choice of actors. It was just, the story was just like meh. It was just very meh, and I was pretty let down. So, man, I guess this is the first bad movie of the year I've seen. Not bad, but it was just a letdown, disappointment. I was expecting so much more. I'm like, oh, the trailer looks so good. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great. Got the guys, the Titans. It was just a typical love story. That's basically what it was. Boy saves. Boy has destiny. Boy saves world. Boy gets girl. End of story. That's pretty much all this is. There's nothing really cool or epic about it. Besides the special effects, which are really subpar. I don't mean to get over, critical and stuff like that. I just really didn't like this movie. It was okay. Man, that final battle was so weak though. Man, that wasn't even a final battle. It was just like, boom, that was over. All it took was one little strike, and I'm like, that's it. They spent all this time building this up, like the Kraken, like it's gonna be such a menace. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be awesome, epic battle. Weak. What a weak film. Man, hopefully we can get a good film with that, a good mythology film, because man, this didn't do it. Hopefully something will come along to quench my thirst for an epic scale movie. I wish I would have seen How to Train Your Dragon over again, because that was a much better movie than this. Way better. That's all I have to say about this movie. It's an alright film. I wouldn't say rush out. I wouldn't say really see it. Just wait to DVD. Wait to a DVD release or a TV release. Just rent it or something when it comes out, because it ain't worth seeing in the theater if you ask me. And the whole 3D gimmick thing, don't fall for it. I didn't see it in 3D, but from what I heard from friends, it don't look good. It don't look good on 3D, so don't fall for that stuff. Alright, I'm out.